back on my gob, everybody. Bronson, he asked me to check out this YouTube channel. The guy's name is, did I write it right? Rambo R for Life. And he asked me to watch it and tell me what I think. And it's this guy talking about, you know, if Trick or Treat was a sequel, you know, and he asked me to, you know, tell me what you think about his idea of the sequel. I like some of it and I don't like some of it. He was talking about, you know, Trick or Treat sequel, it won't be the return of Sammy Kerr. He said it would be like, you know, a different band, and some band members are evil, some aren't. And he's mentioned Alice Cooper, and I'm like, Alice Cooper would be perfect as the evil band member. And then he mentioned Henry Rollins as the evil band member going against Alice Cooper. So I guess he's Alice's. My back is itchy. Alice put him as the good guy. I wouldn't do that, and I wouldn't put Henry Rollins in the movie. And Henry Rollins at that time was in Black Flag. He wasn't acting, so. Well, that I know of. I'm not a big Henry Rollins fan. I don't think he was. He might have. So then later he mentions, oh, you know, it'd be cool, a cool bad guy, Roddy Piper. And I was like, right there. That to me would be the get Roddy Piper to look metal like Sammy Kerr, the guy that played Sammy Kerr. He was a dancer on Solid Gold, but they made him look metal, you know. Get Roddy Piper, you know, all metal looking, and you know that psychotic nature. Roddy Piper to me is the greatest heel, my favorite wrestler of all time. He's a trip. He's hilarious, and he's psychotic, you know. So yeah, and then he also mentioned that he would get John Carpenter to direct it. I'm like, perfect, because John Carpenter already worked with Roddy Piper on They Live. Excellent movie. Excellent movie, but the beginning is so damn dragged out. It goes on forever. Until that fucker puts on the glasses, that movie's boring. But then after he puts on the glasses, I loved it. And then, you know, have him in the movie and have him chewing bubblegum in some scenes. He doesn't have to repeat that line, but have him chewing bubblegum. So, yeah, that's what this guy's premise was. Trick or Treat 2 would be different. Wouldn't be Sammy Kerr and this and that. Now, real quickly, I'm going to give you a review. I don't know if I have, so I'll do a quick little review of the movie Trick or Treat as a bonus. I recently got that limited edition one. It's in a box somewhere because I moved into this house. But man, I watched it. It's amazing. It looks amazing. I saw it in the theater when it was new. It didn't do too well, as I recall. But, you know, I mean, geez, almost 40 years ago, so. I don't remember if the theater was full or empty. I don't remember that. But anyway, I enjoyed it. I really thought it was a good movie. I thought Skippy, you know, from Family Ties, I thought he was a little, if any flaws in the movie, it's that guy. You know, toodaloo or whatever the hell he says, and he's wearing that bandana. But I can't goof too much on the guy, because when the mom goes in the room and goes through his records and you see Impaler and Sabotage and shit like that, I'm like, yeah, well, maybe a dork and all, but boy, he's got some kick-ass albums, you know? So, you know, the movie is this kid, he worships some rock star, Sammy Kerr. Sammy Kerr dies in a fire. Gene Simmons plays a DJ and gives Sammy Kerr a record. Now, here's something, too. Gene Simmons gives Sammy Kerr the record. The record Skippy takes home, plays it backwards, and Sammy Kerr comes alive. Well, I read online, or maybe, no, I think it was in the extras. In the extras or the commentary on that Blu-ray I bought. They said that, you know, Gene Simmons is really the bad guy. He's he's giving Eddie the record. He's the one causing, later on, all the mayhem. So he gives him the record. He comes back to life, and he starts killing everybody. And then Ozzy's in the movie, and he plays a preacher, which was funny. That was a funny part. And it's just fun. My favorite part of the movie, though, is when Skippy is trying to... By the way, it's Ragman, not Skippy. Ragman is trying to get Sammy Kerr to come out. You know? And he's doing all this shit for him to come out. He won't come out. Until Ragman says, "You're nothing but a poser." And that's when he came out like, "Ah! Call me a poser!" And also in the movie he says, "No wimps, no false metal." Actually, my band, the second album, Melt in Your Skull, there is a song about that movie. I wrote the lyrics. My friend wrote the music, and I used that clip. In the beginning of the song, you hear Sammy Kerr go, "No wimps, no false metal." And, you know, and I recite the lyrics. I recite kind of like the movie. And then at the end of the song, it goes into Metal Machine 6-6 Crush. And that's what I would like to call the movie, because this guy, what'd he say again? He said the sequel would be called Trick or Treat Death by Stereo. And I don't like that. I think it would be better if it was Metal Machine 6-6 Crush, or No Wimps, No False Metal. Trick or Treat 2, No Wimps, No False Metal. That would rule. So there you go, Bronson. It's an odd donation, but I enjoyed watching what the guy had to say, and this is what I had to say. I thought some of his ideas were great, and some of them, But anyway, thank you so much, Bronson. Thank you, everybody out there, for watching. If you like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And what do you think of a Trick or Treat sequel? And what do you think of the movie Trick or Treat? Look, I'm wearing my Sammy Kerr shirt. It has tour dates in the back. Yeah. So yeah, there you go, man. Thank you so much, everybody. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring that little notification bell. And like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em on cob.